What's going on, everyone? Welcome to a show that I call Wrong Build, where I take a character and build them in an unconventional way. For example, Ichigo here, that everybody knows is an SP character, I built in a NAD build. Now, I boosted his attack, obviously I boosted it over 900, and I also boosted his links. I have 25, 25, 25 NAD link. And this build actually works extremely well. He was obviously meant to be an SP character with the high SP and the frenzy and an awesome range on the strong attacks, but they also gave him a plus 40 bruiser. Not only that, but they gave him a decent attack. Obviously it's not as high as, say, like White Zangetsu's or even some of the older characters with high attacks, or even some of the hybrid characters, but it's still, still relatively high, and he's got a plus 40 bruiser, and that's what really matters. Now, if you don't know, recently we've been getting a lot of SP characters that have plus 20 bruisers. Some of them don't even have bruiser, but for the most part, plus 20 is the norm. Back in the day, they used to go to plus 30 and even plus 40, as you can see with this character. I'm really glad they went plus 40 with him, because that means you can build him with a NAD build. It's actually really fun. As you can see, he's doing a ton of damage. Each hit is doing 3,000, but he's hitting so fast that it might as well be 6,000, as some characters kind of double up on hits. Instead of doing one hard hit, they double up on a hit extremely fast. So he hits a ridiculous number of times. His attack speed is crazy, his range is decent, and his damage output is awesome. I do have the Hollow Killer going for me. I obviously have the high attack and the bruiser going for me, but it's just a really fun build for this character. And I did make his SP 0. I purposely did this to kind of test out just how high I can go with this attack. And you can see here his actual strong attacks aren't useless. Sure, they don't do that much damage because I do have them, like I said, at 0 SP, but some of the strong attacks were actually able to take out some of the lower health enemies, some of the lower enemies, some of the tankier enemies, and special enemies like these. One strong attack wasn't enough. I didn't really use that many strong attacks on this build, just because I kind of wanted to show off the actual normal attacks. That's the whole point of this video. That's the whole point of the wrong build, is to show off the other side. But you can see there, some of the strong attacks took out some of the smaller enemies. They're not useless with this build, even if his SP is at 0, but it's just so much fun to use this character in a way that he wasn't supposed to be. Because that's really what a game is supposed to be. You're supposed to play the game however you want, even if it's wrong. Sure, his SP is the way to go, and SP build is the way to go, but who's to say you can't build him in a way that is just as fun. Now, I did also want to try this character with a high SP, with a high attack, number, and also without chapping him, because I understand that maybe we can have the best of both worlds here. Build him with a high attack, as you can see there. It's not as high as it was before, and I didn't really increase his SP. It's up by 73% because I think one of them has like a plus 10 on everything, but I purposely didn't chappy him because I wanted to see what this character can do if your strong attacks still did a decent amount of damage, which they clearly do. Some of them, like I said, they're still didn't take out all of the enemies instantly. I think I use them a few more times on this build than do the other ones, but as you can see there, they take out the enemies pretty quickly. Some of the tankier enemies, like I said, don't go down as easy. The attacks the normal attack doesn't do as much damage, just because obviously his attack's not high enough, but I actually prefer this build because it clears the level a lot faster. It also does you can also get damage from both ends, which I really like. I actually had to film this, and if you try this, which I highly recommend you do, by the way, this is the high attack build on this character is really fun to do. But if you build this character, if you try this out, I recommend you try it on a hollow raid, kind of like this one. Don't stay away from the Rukia raid. Stay away from the Rukia. Go to like the Tenza Zangetsu raid. At least for filming purposes, this was a pain because since everything freezes, I just kept getting frozen. And that's just a Martin mistake. It's just because I suck at life. But still, it's a very fun build, you guys. You should really try it. I would actually try, if you have a golden chappy, if you have really high attack accessories, I would try that first. Give it a shot. Maybe you'd like it, maybe you won't. It's definitely not a build that I would say take on inheritance zones or anything like that. Not co-op anyway. I would actually try this build on a regular inheritance zones, which we currently are right now. Try it in single player. Don't risk it in co-op. But yeah, I would probably go, if you're gonna go inheritance zones, if you're gonna go co-op, do one without chappy. But if you're just doing it for fun, go ahead and chappy them. See what you can make of them. It's really fun. As you can see, I also got frozen here, but I think I still beat it in a faster time than I did on the other one. just because I had access to the attacks. Now I'm going to try to make this series a lot more often. I do already have 2 other characters filmed with wrong builds. I have Sajin with a high SP build, and I believe I have Kisuke, White Day Kisuke with a high attack build. Now I'll be releasing those, but I'll try to do it weekly. But yeah, let me know what other characters do you guys want to see, if any. And I'll try to do those if I have them. These are really fun to do because, like I said, you play a game in a way that's different to what the game wants you to play it as. And it's just a lot more fun because it's your game. Just play it how you want. It doesn't have to be correctly. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Take care.